Hi everyone, after some design exploration, I decided to make a tutorial about this great looking slider using a circular mask for the icons that enters the visible area with some slide animation. We can also click any icon on the edges to view it and its card. You can find the remix link for the file in the description, and let's get started. Let's start with the icon wrapper component. In each variant, one icon is visible, starting from the top one. The other ones are hidden, moved outside of the visible area of the containing frame, which is fully rounded to create that nice circular mask. I tried to keep the visible area of the icons large enough since we are also using them as buttons to view that particular slide. I sorted the active icons starting from the top and moving clockwise, as it's the common practice. And all the icons are assigned to separate variables with clear names. Variable of the left icon is named icon left, etc. Let's check the card component. This one is really simple. I fully rounded the background corners to match it to the circular form the icon's mask has, and used another frame for a nice and simple background effect. And of course, its text content is assigned to variables for easy customization, as you can see here. Now we can check the slider. Our slider has the icon wrapper and the card components placed side by side, and in each variant we activate a different variant of the icons while changing the card content, following the order I created in the icons wrapper component. First variant having the top icon active, you can see here. Second one has the right one active, etc. As I said, starting from the top and following a clockwise direction. For autoplay, every variant has an appear transition to the next one with 2 seconds of delay, which determines the interval between slides. Since icon wrapper is a separate component, we can't directly set click interactions using its icons, but when I select icon wrapper in a slider variant, you can see it has 4 interactions defined, and what you see before transition targets are the event names like top active, etc., which we defined in the icon wrapper component screen. Let's check it. You can see when I select icon left, it triggers an event on click, which I defined while adding a new interaction after clicking the plus button and selecting new event. So that way I created 4 events, one for each icon, and named them based on the active icon, like top active, right active, etc. And in the slider component, since when I click the left icon, left active event is triggered, while adding new interactions to slider, actually let's click the plus button and see. I selected new transition, and you can see next to on, we can pick any event we defined. And then we can select the target variant. We need to select variant 1 as the target of that event. So all I did was following that order and assigning the variants to the events. And thanks to the variables we defined in the icon wrapper component, we can easily change the icons here under its component properties, as you see. Same goes for the card component. We can easily change its title and text, as you see here. We can check our slider again to see how all those come together and form this great looking and working slider that we can also browse by clicking the icons. And that's basically it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, check my other tutorials, and see you in the next one.